Hey guys, welcome back. Sarge the Hedgehog Soldier here. I'm going to continue to play the Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown in part 7 where I left off. We'll continue the next mission called Homeward. Homeward, Mission 17.
Okay, enough.
I'm going to recommend to use an aircraft called F-15C Eagle. It's equipped with the lasers. Go. Prepare for sortie.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Roger, we're ready to roll out. Mission 70, Homeward.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs.
They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. What? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own.
Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Pull up.
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Lancaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger.
Caution.
Roger.
Caution. Caution.
ID complete.
Our air support is here.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
Target eliminated.
Thank God, friendly birds!
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Do me a favor, Lancaster. Many of our allies are cut off. They need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can.
Missile.
Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area.
Missile.
Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
Missile.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The illusions are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Missile.
We're over here. The body scans for those. One part of the fight. Look at that. They're all lined up. No, we're not combatants. Some of them aren't even landing. I can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to think about it.
Pull up.
Did it! We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Done.
Can't recruit this bastard. He's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence.
It's a big base.
It's no use! More to the right! Fire at that supply ship! It's radical. Shot us in the back. I'll make them pay for this.
Missile.
No use hailing them! They know they're shooting at friendlies!
Missile.
Get closer! You'll never hit them from here!
Fox 2.
If you lose your legs, then crawl. You can surrender when you lose your hands.
Calling friendly birds! Take out the hostiles in our area! Get us out of this hellhole! We need help while we're still up and running!
Target
I
acquired.
just got the photograph. We'll head back in. Give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to release the children of proper burial. Bring the anti-tank!
Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
Destroyed.
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Open the bay until
Looks good.
We're in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship and the munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. Airport's nearby, so they could be researching as a family. Most likely, we're involved in Delta. Kilo landing craft!
Target eliminated.
Many thanks, Lancaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
Three strikes, count the three, and gone.
The last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! Gather all the wounded together.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Enemy on your back.
Get out of here, hurry! If you let them through, we're as good as dead!
We only need an hour tops. We need the advantage to pin the enemy down.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind. Missile evaded.
Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks!
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. ID complete. Target acquired.
Enemy on your back.
Chaff and flares are running low.
An explosion inside. Send you the countdown. We're after the supply ship. See the countdown. There's still one arsenal bird left.
Fire at will!
We'll have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase off the bogies! There's no way they're ours!
Visual.
Like an eagle.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
The bombers.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all. Launch control, this is Flight Leader. All systems ready. We are go for launch. Launch control. Launch ready. David, this is our last chance for Operation Meeting Time. Launch control, roger that.
Strider 1, Fox 2. Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Enemy on your back.
destroyed.
We did it.
Continue with your mission.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something!
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Fox 2.
Like the Star Wars.
Where's our damn air support?
The enemy's position! God, the artillery fire to the number of my hearing!
Remember the faces of those who pushed forward.
It's the Ocean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! I confirm! The info is from Allied AWACS. Hold your fire! Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
Can't we flank the enemy and strike them from behind?
Yeah, all of them.
Pick up the speed with your search. The faster you find them, the more people we can save.
Nickel.
Echo 13. 2 tanks left, but they're running on fuels and low on ammo.
Nickel.
I'm on its back.
Missile away.
We're outnumbered, taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
Target locked.
Nickel.
Rendezvous? You don't even know where we are!
Nickel.
Right. But will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right. Leave the wounded. This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Destroy the mass driver completely. We're signaling our break with Belka.
Caution.
Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. I'll share it if you can help those refugees.
Count me in.
That's right.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete.
Not quite.
Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
Use the smoke canister, and he was taking this to the enemy's doorstep, not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we confirmed the location of the flare.
Location.
That's them.
That's them, alright.
All aircraft. We just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Roger.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Nice job! The enemy tanks are too. I don't think I could even do anything with that crap.
Everyone knows it. No other reason.
It's launched.
Secure.
That takes care of them. No civilian casualties? Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure signals point to the star.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
Target is escaping.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver.
Some ruin.
If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar. You're going to have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
Missile.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Let the supply ship get too far away. We'll never be able to catch it.
I was expecting this to be easy if all they could do was fly fast.
That sucker's hiding in the clouds. Trigger, don't let it get away.
Did I really think they could continue to dodge?
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. We've recalculated the remaining time.
Evenly canopies like
90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them.
Missile.
The supply ships are too far away. We'll never catch them at this rate.
They're trying to catch a giant monster in the bird.
60 seconds remain.
Alright, let's move in behind them and take them down.
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. This this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
You're gonna find yourselves a boat and leave this island.
Mission
We'll be taking the
accomplished.
refugees, along with any deserters from the Russian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Coordinates RTB. Return to base for the debriefing.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
Next mission is Lost Kingdom. And now for the cutscene.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
Mission 18, Lost Kingdom. Let's get the briefing started. Settle down, folks. Listen up.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusia's lead faction. While we can't use all our aircraft to attack, the transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first, and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
Alright, here we go. Operation Beehive. Mission objective is capture Shalaji Castle and the surrounding area of the enemy forces. Hoping to be expected with the Mr. X. Date and time is 24th October 2019. 06:05 hours. Area is Shalaji Castle. Sky conditions is sunny. Cloud cover is few clouds. Alright, let's do this then. I'm going to fly with F-18F Block Hornet 3 again, equipped with the air-to-ground targets.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Let's go. Let's move.
No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe.
Target acquired.
Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So, capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. These are refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
What is he talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused. I know.
We're all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again.
So what's this faction split in the Asian military?
Missiles come fire.
The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vaslij, which neighbored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends.
Enemy missile detected. Evading. They're bombing us. We're unable to use the SAMs. Help me!
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate. Coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies.
Shit! I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Missile.
That's Shalaji Castle.
Missile.
They're here already. They've paid for what they did to our scouts.
Missile.
Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone buildings and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on hostile.
Missile.
Break it, break it, break it! Protect the base!
Enemy on your back. Behind my target. Missile hit. Strider 3 launching missile. Target acquired.
Targeting our anti-aircraft weaponry. They've taken out more than half. There are 4 enemy aircraft, but one is causing us the most grief.
I heard about 3 strikes when I was in the East. What seems to reach here?
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
We still have plenty of missiles left, but the launcher is toast. Please, somebody answer us!
Target destroyed.
Sam is out! We're running out of ways to strike back! We're more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on.
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed. This town's of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
All of our infantry fighting vehicles and tanks are gone.
That takes care of all the hostiles in the castle town. Eliminate any other pockets of resistance.
No, we gotta fire! They have 4 aircraft! More planes incoming! Fire more missiles! Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there. Along with hope of restoration. Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Are you sure? We're supposed to be getting reinforcements.
Soul Squadron.
Their interceptors are in the air.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood. You are in violation of Shalaji airspace. Turn around and we'll be forced to shoot you down.
Shut up.
This is the OCN Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
You must be the snowbirds. It's absurd for you to be talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Ferranti.
You bastard!
You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit! conditions. I can see his parachute. It's breaking makes it to safety.
3 to go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger.
Wilco. Righto.
Roll's been hit. He's ejected. Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time. A miss, as expected, but a lucky shot would be boring.
It's some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east.
That's Mr. X.
High-speed projectile launch from enemy aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. We can still help you. Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I'm not that person. Yai. This Legion squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. Square line, our hopes and dreams live on.
Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative.
Payback.
It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Wilco, I just cost us our lives.
Not bad.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack.
Targeting assisted prep complete.
Something to guide us. I can't think of anyone other than you. Being together with Mihai taught me something. Some fighters don't belong. They have no place in the cosmos of the skies. And they're what the First Legion Air Force should be fighting against.
Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting along.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then to see if he's truly worthy.
Hey, look. It's like the sky's been sliced wide open. You found out if you become a maintenance of the toy.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you're blown to pieces.
100%. Targeting correction 0.8 degrees. Ready to fire.
Railgun's firing again. Bad news. Its accuracy is increasing with each shot. Take him down as quickly as possible. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Cooldown complete. System power at 50%.
This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation, and I've found every last one of them.
Bullseye!
Strider 1 scored another hit.
It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
You got him. Trigger has splashed a bandit.
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes.
Yes, Mr. X.
This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
Mission accomplished. All units RTB. Hello Slamit, welcome to my channel. Hey Slamit.
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the XO-2 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusia had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. A solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. Feels like a distant dream. Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?
Next penultimate mission is Lighthouse. First for the cutscene.
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory'd been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip. Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai A. Shalaji, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkins? 'Cause this guy was a Belkin, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkin, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil. My people scattered around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed wars. The theory was that through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge. I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The girl loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process. I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, It only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes. Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us. And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, the princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now, they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusia? My grandfather had only one wish, to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators. I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusia after all.
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built. Right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder...
Yes?
I wonder... which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
Mission 19, Lighthouse, the penultimate mission. Let's get the briefing started, folks.
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored general network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusia have joined forces, and will take down the final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air to the sea. Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass. If you want to bring the world back from the brink, go to the lighthouse. You can see the future.
Dumbass?
Sounds familiar.
It certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island, the 444 Squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for Trigger.
Guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war. Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that arsenal bird.
Yeah. Here we go. Operation Daredevil. Mission objective is take down the arsenal bird and the rest of the enemy drone fighters. 8 at the time. 31 October 2019. 14:56 hours. Area is Google Bay and the lighthouse. Sky conditions is sunny. Cloud cover is broken. Draker and the rest of Strider Squadron and Cyclops. Those squadrons will be joined Erusian conservatives. Fight against the Erusian radical forces. This will cannot allow to happen. Well guys, stay tuned for the part 8 for the final battle in the Ace Combat 7. Stay tuned. Don't forget subscribe to my channel please. Like, comment and for me please.